Thank you so much for joining me in the very first episode of Disney Collectibles Sunday. I know that last year we had an amazing run with Disney Collector Chat with my wonderful partner channel, Lizzie, over at Lizzie and Disney. So, thank you so much for joining me today. And I am a little delayed. My apologies. Had some technical difficulties, but we made it. I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. So, good morning, of course, Lizzie. Thank you so much for joining me today, this morning, this afternoon. And good morning, Laura and Jody over at the Jody and Laura Live. Good morning, Mac Dorks. Good morning, Val. Oh, thank you so much for joining me today. So, today is going to be just really a new era, I guess. So it's the very first time that I do a live stream by myself. But I really missed just really hanging out with you guys. Good afternoon, Lizzie. Because you guys are part of my family now. So we get together every Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. So and I really do enjoy just bringing you guys all the Disney news, Disney collectibles, and whatnot. And yes, Val, you're totally right. We do need a new era. So with that said, I do have a good morning, Michael, and yeah, amen. So I do have some things that I want to talk about today. Yes, Michael, familia, family, absolutely. So we are going to be talking about yes, praise the Lord. We're going to be talking about pins, we're going to be talking about plushies, we're going to be talking about wishables, Disney keys, D23. There's all kinds of stuff going on today. I feel like the camera on my laptop today is a little off, but we will work with that. Hey, Jody, good morning. So, first things first, I want to talk about my channel real quick. So, I do have a new logo. So, I am going to share that with you in just a second. Let me just stop the camera right here so it doesn't look like I'm staring into space like it typically looks. Right, let me see if this is the right one. Nope, wrong one. You did not see that. We're not going to talk about that just yet. Let me go ahead and find this one real quick. So are we, let's see, is it this one? Trial and error here, guys. No, you know what? Let me just, again, you guys did not see that one. So I'm just going to open a different screen just so that we have the right one there. Haha, finally. And good morning, Rob Fuss. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, Rob. And right here, so this is my new logo. My wonderful friend Amy, she has an amazing Etsy shop called Geekably Cute. So if you guys like all things geek, like especially Harry Potter and Star Wars, and she loves Ahsoka, she has all kinds of like really neat merchandise on her shop. But she made this amazing logo for me, and I really like it because it really puts together everything that I like. Yes, Rob, you did catch one of my lives. Yay! And you know what, Rob? This is my very first live stream where it's just me. So yeah, I'm excited, I'm a little nervous. I won't, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm really excited to have you guys all here. New era, new year, welcome 2021. And yeah, and with that said, this new logo not only shows my logo name, my name, of course, geeking out with Melly Mel, but it does represent my love for Harry Potter and my love for Disney, of course. And it has some what should I call it? Some fireworks in there. There we go. And the pink in there. I do love pink and purple. And Melly Mel, the way that it's written, that font, that color, just kind of represents my love for Jessica Rabbit. So I really love this channel logo. So I'm super excited to just bring that for the new year. And here I am. I am back. So I want to talk about that first. Another thing that I want to just start talking about real quick is just pins. So this past Monday, we had the new Disney movie posters, mystery pins. So we got series two. So now I can actually show you the pins that I was trying to show you earlier. And again, it just looks like I'm just staring into space, but I am looking for that picture one more time because I think these are actually really, really, really cute. I did collect the first wave of these pins, but I didn't really get these just because not super into into these. I don't know. I mean, they are super cute, but I don't collect Peter Pan or Cinderella. I want to say that I collected the first wave just because I do love not Peter Pan. Oh my goodness, Beauty and the Beast. So I had to try to get that pin. They are really pretty pins though. They're really well made. They're glossy. The frame around the pins have some really nice artwork. So these are definitely really pretty pins. It's just that I don't really collect any of the movies that are being represented in series two. But these are really pretty. We do have Peter Pan, Jungle Book, Cinderella, Snow White. And I saw on Disney Pins blog that the mystery pins were, I believe it was Bambi and Sword in the Stone. And all right, looks like my it looks like my StreamYard froze here for a little bit, so it's not really letting me see the comments. Well, how about that? Let me see if I can pull it up on my through my phone. Alrighty, so I can see them through my phone. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, trial and error. Um, Having some difficulties here. But I did want to talk about those pins that just came out. So for those pins, they are $12.99, and each box contains one. I mean, they are really pretty. So that's a really nice way to start a year with a really nice mystery pin set. Another thing that we saw was that we had the Disney Cats and Dogs pin sets. They are a lot like the flare pins. So I'm going to share that right here. So let's see if I can share my screen real quick. Alrighty. Here we go. So these are the new dogs pin set. They did have the cats as well. These are $29.99, but they too come with 5 pins. They're really pretty, very detailed. I love that they have Percy from Pocahontas. I feel like you don't see many of those pins there. And then you have Doug, and then you have Lady and the Tramp, and I think they're just so cute. All right, it looks like my StreamYard caught up with the comments. And yeah, so Lizzie, that Peter Pan pin from earlier was so cute. I just don't really collect it. And yes, Val. So the cat version of it, let me go ahead and jump into that one. It's so pretty too. Like, I don't collect Aristocats, but let me tell you something. Aristocats, they have so many like really pretty Aristocats pins out there. I think that Marie always looks so pretty. The artwork for Marie and all of these pins is always gorgeous. And same with Duchess. I think that they always look so pretty. Now, question is, Val, are you getting it? Because you definitely need this. Hey, Mary, good morning. Jolly Holiday with Mary, which, by the way, girl, congratulations. I saw that your YouTube shorts are doing amazing and your channel has grown so much and you totally deserve it. When I saw it, I was so excited for you. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so exciting." And you guys, also trying, to see how the shorts are going to do in my channel. I feel like this is something new for everybody. I mean, what do you guys think? Have you guys like tried your hand at like some shorts? And Mary, do you have any tips on that? Because, girl, when I saw it, I was like so excited for you. It is super amazing, everything with the shorts. And yes, Jody and Laura are like, yes, congratulations, Mary. And yes, it is absolutely amazing that one of us, one, member of our little YouTube family here has been able to grow so much with these shorts is absolutely amazing. All right, Michael. So you love the dogs more, but that cat one is so cute. Yes, I agree. I am more of a dog person, but I think the cats ones is absolutely adorable. And talking about dogs and cats, it kind of makes me think about Stitch. I know Stitch is not a cat to me. To me, I see it more of a dog, if anything. But we need to talk about Stitch real quick. So we have the new collection coming out this week. My goodness. So I know that Lizzie and I talked about this during our last live stream, which I believe it was just right before around the December 19th. I think this is a better picture. So we were kind of giving our thoughts on that, how just based on the name Stitch crashes Disney. We were thinking, okay, well then it's definitely got to be Stitch crashing some like special scenes in Disney classics, right? So this is what Lizzie and I were talking about because back then we just had the name Stitch is Ohana, yes, and Ohana means family and then nobody gets left behind, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen Stitch in a very long time. I actually saw Stitch actually at the movie theaters when it came out in 2002, and I actually got a plush. Um, when the movie came out, which I still have, which is amazing, and it still looks, brand new, which is crazy. But yes, so this is the new collection. We only saw the name back in December and like the little logo, but we're just speculating as to what it is. And look at that. It is exactly what her and I talked about. That is going to be Stitch crashing different Disney scenes or different for different Disney classic movies. And Lizzie, so disappointed in this collection. Sorry, guys. So here are my thoughts on this, and I want to know what you guys think, so we can all have a nice little discussion here with our family. So my thoughts on that. Well, it comes with a plush, a pin, and a magic band. So as far as we know, the magic band is only going to be online. So the plush and the pin, we should be able to get them at the store and whatnot. But with this, I am not a Stitch collector. I do think that Stitch is absolutely adorable, but this means that I am not going to spend as much money. Oh, excuse me, on Shop Disney as I did last year. Last year with Minnie Mouse, the main attraction, it was a little stressful most of the year trying to get these items because Disney has been using Merch Pass, which is going to be the exact same case with Stitch Crashes Disney on December 12th. On December, oh my goodness, on January 12th, which is Tuesday, we're going to see the Merch Pass for Stitch Crashes Disney, and then the in-store release is going to be on the 16th. So I see that Disney's going to stick with the Merch Pass. To me, I am a little relieved that I don't have to be like running around like last year because I don't necessarily collect Stitch. I will probably try to get some of the items from the first release because the first release is Beauty and the Beast. But I was telling Christian, I think, from McDorks that with this, I just really want to get the pin, maybe the plush. But if I miss out on the pin, I'm not going to be super heartbroken about it because the Beauty and the Beast hints to this. It's just really very subtle. So Lizzie, I want you to tell me why like you're disappointed at it. I kind of want to see what everybody thinks. To me, this is more of a relief because I get a bit of a break, but I know that all of Stitch fans are super excited about this. Fake fans. And then Valerie wants to know why. So yeah, if you want to kind of tell us what your thoughts are on that. Saturn about the missed opportunity. Which one? I think I missed that. I missed out on that. Mary, whoop whoop. I was disappointed. Okay, whoop whoop. Okay. The fabric looks cheap. It's like a claw machine. Okay. I can see that because it looks like the fabric is kind of like a, I don't want to say a cheap satin kind of fabric, but I guess I could see it as a claw machine game prize. I do think the print is really cute on it, but I'm just not really a Stitch collector or a plushie collector, so it doesn't really make a difference to me. The pin is cute, but yeah, since I don't really collect Stitch and the Beauty and the Beast tones to this are really subtle, I think that I won't necessarily be heartbroken if I miss out on it. I also think that with these Disney collections, the first release tends to be the most popular. So, if anything, that would be another reason why I would want to get the first pin, not only because it's Beauty and the Beast, but it could be a good trader because, again, that's typically a term that we have with new releases. Jody, I absolutely love this, and I'm not a Stitch fan. Okay, there you go. Okay. Let's see. So Lizzie said, just doesn't look very detailed. I think they could have dressed Stitch as a character like a Beast. Like Mary says, okay. Okay, yeah, I could see that too. I think that would be really cute to see Stitch dressed up as Beast. So I can definitely see what you're saying. And my bank account, yeah. So say with me, my bank account could definitely be relieved this year. And not only that, because I mean, you guys know that as collectors, it gets really stressful trying to get all these items that we want, and it's just like, oh my goodness, am I gonna get picked for Merch Pass? Do I need to try to start looking to trade for these items, or when they go live at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, am I going to be at work? Am I going to have a chance to try to, get these items? So yeah, I think that on that part, I'm pretty happy that it's a Stitch collection. McDorris, I don't like the material, and they could have gone with Alien Remix kind of collection. Okay, yeah. So there's exactly what Lizzie was saying, that maybe Stitch could have been dressed up as Beast, maybe. So yeah, I think that would have been more popular. I wasn't really a fan of the Alien Remix, so let me know what you guys thought about that one. I'm just not really a fan. I'm not that I don't like Toy Story, but I'm not necessarily a fan or a collector. So that was one collection that I didn't get, any items from, like, and it's crazy because that Alien Remix collection had so many different items between the pins, and they had like Funko Pops and stuff like that. So I'm glad that those weren't things that I collect. Good morning, the pin guys. Hola, thanks so much for joining me this morning and for joining our little family here. Um, so Laura says maybe the print should have been in the ears. Okay, I can see that. But I really do like what Lizzie and McDorks are saying about maybe having Stitch dressed up as maybe one of the actual characters, more like the Alien remix. I think that that would have been so cute. And I don't have a Beast plushie just yet. I've been meaning to get one. So that would have been really cute if Stitch was dressed up as, let's say, for example, the Beast. The one thing I've learned, the pin guys are saying, buy all January monthly pins. Yes, that is exactly what I was just saying a few minutes ago. Yes. So that's what I was thinking too. So even if I decide not to keep the pin, which I'll probably keep it because it is Beauty and the Beast. But even if I decide not to, I think that those January monthly pins, they typically tend to go up in price or in value. That happened with the Minnie Mouse, the main attraction. That first release was Space Mountain, and that pin set goes for a lot of money. So yeah, even if you don't collect Stitch, I think getting the January pin is always a good idea. I accept Stitch in whatever shape, form, or size. Stitch is a must. Yes, I know that for you guys, this collection is gonna be like it. And something that is good for, let's say, you guys McDorks, is that not a lot of people are into it. So you can probably have a lot more people trying to help you guys get the items that you need. Which, like I told you guys, aside from Beauty and the Beast, I'm not really looking to get any of the other ones. So I can certainly put in Merch Fest for you guys. So that way, if you guys don't get it, I can get the items for you. I wouldn't hate owning the pin, I guess. Yes, exactly, Mary. So with me, I see myself only getting the pins. The magic bands are really cute, but I mean, there's really not a whole lot I can do with a magic band if I'm not in Disney. They're really nice collector pieces. I know there's a lot of people that collect just magic bands, but I think that the pin for me would be the only thing that I would be going for. Okay, so your dog is named Stitch. Well, there you go. It was definitely meant to be. And where are the bags? You know what? I saw a thread. I want to say it was on one of the Facebook groups where people were saying, well, what happened to Loungefly? Like, where are the Loungefly bags? And some people were really relieved, like Stitch fans saying, like, we're relieved they're not doing the Loungefly bags because, they are so expensive. So that way it kind of cuts the cost a little bit. And I think it's a cool idea that they're limiting the collection to only 3 items. So it just makes it a lot better to collect, I guess. They would have spent so much money on Stitch. Yeah, so that exactly. So I mean, I feel like not having the lounge fly bags, even though they're really cute, was definitely a good move for them, because maybe this is something that Stitch fans can kind of concentrate on getting: the fabric, the pin, and the magic band. I think that another reason, this is just my opinion, let me know what you guys think. I think that another reason why Disney decided to limit this just to 3 items is more of like a trial and error type of thing. Like when Lizzie and I were doing the Disney collector chat, we speculated as to what the different collections could be. We said that it could have been Pixar, and all these different ideas, right? We never thought about Stitch. So I don't know if this is Disney's way of kind of doing a trial and error type of thing and just being like, well, um, let's see how this does. Let's just limit this to 3 items and just kind of see how it does. But I'm really curious to see people's reactions this coming week on Tuesday and so on as to how they did with Merch Pass and how whether it was stressful or not. So we'll definitely be talking about that next week. And with that said, let me see what thing here. We'll be using the magic bands once we get our annual pass. Yes, 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 yes. So you see, I don't live in Florida. I was just there for about 2 weeks. um, but yeah, I mean, I forgot that you guys are going to become annual pass holders. So in that case, you'll definitely be using that magic band. And good morning, Cleon. Thank you so much for joining us. I think it's weird they did Stitch in 2021 because yes. So it's funny that you mentioned that, Val, because I think it was Christian that was telling me yesterday, was like talking about that too. Like, well, in 2022, it should have been the anniversary. Why are we doing it this year? And then Christian and I were talking about how maybe this will be kind of like just kind of building up the anticipation for next year. Maybe next year, I can only imagine that next year they'll do more releases like pins and stuff like that that are related to Stitch's anniversary. So I'm thinking this is more to kind of like, I guess, hype up the anticipation, if anything. So that's why I'm thinking that they did it that way. The one thing that I am kind of nervous about, good morning, Mary from the Siskatiers. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. The one thing that I'm really nervous about is that this year is the 30th anniversary of Beauty and the Beast. And so far, I have not seen anything that's Beauty and the Beast related. So, oh, good morning, Jess. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Oh my God, you guys are the best. So yeah, I'm really nervous as to what kind of Beauty and the Beast merchandise we're gonna get this year, because I need all of it, which is another reason why I'm super happy that I don't collect Stitch, because I can only imagine trying to get the Shop Disney collection plus all the Beauty and the Beast goodies that might be coming out this year. I know that Jim Shore is coming out with a really pretty, actually 2 really pretty Beauty and the Beast figurines later this year. I think one comes out, I want to say it's sometime in the spring. So yeah, I'm kind of happy that I don't collect Stitch because I can only imagine what's gonna happen when they release all the Beauty and the Beast 30th anniversary stuff. Jess, I'm with you. I need to save up for a yes. I know, me too. I'm a little nervous that we haven't had any previews or any kind of warning about what's coming. So I am like, oh my goodness. Like, okay, I know I need all the pins. If they come out, I'm not necessarily a doll collector. I do have 2 Beauty and the Beast dolls from the designer collection. But you guys know that I'm more of a pin collector. So we'll see. The pin guys, I think the merch pass they learned something. With the merch pass, they learned something is to hold some out of the drawing. Yes, so absolutely. So that's a good thing too. That merch pass, I feel like it kind of splits up, the amount of people that are getting these items because when Minnie Mouse and Mini Attraction first came out, their website it kept on crashing. So with this, I think not only do they try to make it fair, I guess, in a way, but they split the crowd. So I think this also helped with them not having their website crash as much as it used to at the beginning of the Minnie Mouse Mini Attraction releases. Hey, Kat, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. What month is Beauty and the Beast? So the only thing that I know about Beauty and the Beast is just with Stitch. This very first release for January is going to be Beauty and the Beast. As far as the releases for the 30th anniversary, I have not heard anything at all, which is what it kind of makes me a little nervous. Website is going to crash by Stitch. You know what, Christian and Michael, who knows? Probably maybe on the 16th, once it drops in store, it might also drop on the website. So maybe it might crash with that very first release because again, this very first releases are really popular. So we'll see what happens with that. And with that said, we also, because we were talking about Lunchfly a little bit ago, we got the flyer for the January pin releases for Loungefly. So here we see that Loungefly, when they first started releasing these pins on Tuesdays, they do release on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. They were all limited edition of 500. So as they were releasing more pins, they decided to up the edition sizes. So we're going to have LE 600 through LE 1200 with the first release already coming out, which was Marvel. Like this already came out last week. Now for this Tuesday, the 12th, not only do we have, this Stitch Crashes Disney, but we are going to have this really pretty Robin Hood LE 500 pin. And then with these Loungefly pins, they are all interactive. So they all do some kind of special thing. So with this Robin Hood pin, is a sliding um, pin. I'm assuming that it's going to have Robin Hood and Maid Marian just kind of swinging from that little rope that he is holding on to. So it is LE 1200, which is really nice because I feel like out of all these releases, Robin Hood is probably going to be one of the most popular ones. And then on January 19th, so just a week later, because these are all weekly releases on Tuesdays, we are going to have a Mickey and Minnie confetti enamel pin. So I don't know. It looks like based on the smaller picture at the bottom, it looks like maybe if you shake the pin, the confetti kind of flies all around, similar to a snow globe. I think that is super, super cute. Um, and then on the 26th, we're going to have Little Mermaid. I know that there's a lot of Little Mermaid fans out there, so I'm thinking this one is going to be really popular. I don't know how I feel about the animation or style on this one. It's not really uh, my style. It is another sliding pin, and it is LE 1000. Now, all of these pins are box pins, so they come in this really nice square box. So, and they're $25 a piece. I mean, I think they're fairly priced for the size and for the edition size. For the size of the pin and the actual edition size of the pins. Cat won the 20th anniversary pins that came up for Emperor's New Group, but they're only in the parks and it makes it so hard. Yeah, so you know what's crazy, Cat, about that? So for the 20th anniversary of pin trading, pretty much right after the event was done, a lot of these pins were found on in Epcot. Like basically, I want to say it was like the last day of the pin event, virtual event. They were already there. Um, so hopefully, you can get the pins that you're looking for. Pin guys, just did you see the exclusive lunch? Oh my goodness, yes. So I am gonna see. Oh, pin available from Modern Pin. Ooh, I don't actually know. I thought you were talking about something else. Pin guys, which I'm also going to talk about later. This morning, there is this gorgeous Beauty and the Beast bag. Oh my goodness. It's a pin bag, so I'm going to show that as well. Love the Robin Hood pin. Yes, Lizzie. When I saw it, I thought of you. I was like, oh my goodness. And my husband Dirk, he also collects Robin Hood, so I was like, oh goodness. Michael collecting 19th and 26th. Yeah, all these pins are really pretty. I'm really curious to see what the Mickey and Minnie is going to look like in person because I'm expecting it to be kind of like a snow globe. Sorry, I had to sip a little bit of water. And I'm using the mug that you guys got me, Christian and Michael, my Belle mug. So I'm really curious to see that one in person. I think it's going to be really pretty. Jess, they're really coming out with some nice designs. Yes, they are coming out with some really pretty designs. Um, and yeah, the 19. It's a bit cutesy for me, but still like it for the mermaid. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know how I feel about the animation style for the Little Mermaid pin. I think it's okay. And yes, it's gonna be around $33 shipped. So the pins are $25, but I feel like the shipping is quite expensive. For one pin, it is around like $8. So it's kind of quite pricey for the shipping, but the pin alone, I think it's pretty good. And let's see what else we have here. Aw, thanks, guys. So yeah, these pins are really pretty. I think that if anything, the only ones that I will be getting would be the Robin Hood pin, just because my husband collects it. So we'll see what happens with that. But moving on to some other news, and let me go ahead and move some things around here so we don't have any kind of technical difficulties. All right, so I'm back. So Mike Doris here. I have the mug that you guys got me. Thank you again. um, so we also have some wishable news to talk about. I don't really collect wishables. I know that Lizzie collects wishables, and Magdosh, I think you guys collect some of the wishables too, right? And good morning, Christine. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. So for the wishables on this past Wednesday, because I believe these wishables tend to release the first Wednesday of the month. Lizzie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they release the first Wednesday of the month. And there is actually a Facebook page or Facebook group for wishables. It's actually it's a Facebook group that Ryan from Disney Pins blog also runs. So if you want to stay up to date with the Wishable news, you should definitely look into that group. But with that said, this past Wednesday we did have a new release. We had Alice in Wonderland and the Transportation Wishables as well. I think they're really cute. Let me show them right here. And almost ready. And here we go. All right. So these pins. Oh my goodness, I got pin on the brain. These wishables are really cute. So we have the 4-pack, or the four different regular ones, which will have Alice and Mad Hatter, the Cheshire Cat, and a teacup. So the bags are $9.99 a piece, and then we also have the transportation ones where we have the different transportation modes right there, and then we have the single ones. Let me actually move the arrows around. No, wrong one. All right, here we go. This is what I meant to do. And then here we have a closer look at just the Alice ones. I think they're really, really cute. I just don't really collect Alice, but for an Alice collector, Laura, I'm talking to you. For an Alice collector, this is a really, really cute release to have. Like I don't collect wishables, but when the Beauty and the Beast wishables came out, I told Lizzie, "Oh my goodness, I need these." So that is the only wishable collection that I have completed. The very first wishables I got were the Coco wishables. I did not complete the collection. I ended up only with Hector and Miguel, and I'm sorry, no, with Hector and Ernesto. I did not get Miguel, but I think I'm fine. I accepted the fact that I don't think I'm going to complete it, but at least I'm really happy I completed the Beauty and the Beast wishable set, which Lizzie actually helped me complete it because we traded for the one that I needed. So I appreciate that. But again, these Alice wishables are so cute. They're $9.99. This is what the bags look like. And I actually really like that they use that like pink and purple and teal colors. Those are actually my favorite colors. So color wise, I love this. And this is the one that you get by itself. So with Beauty and the Beast, the one that you purchased separately was the Beast, if I remember correctly. So this is the one that you purchased by itself from Alice. And then this is the transportation set. So the transportation set I think is really, really, really cute. Again, I don't collect wishables, but if I did, I think this would be one that I would collect because I think it's really a unique design. And then the transportation ones come with chase plushes. So with the Beauty and the Beast, we did have a chase, which was Belle. And then correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this chase plush looks like the Skyliner. That's what it looks like to me. Could be wrong, could be the monorail, but it looks like the Skyliner to me. But this one, the Main Street USA trolley, is so cute. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I didn't get any of these, but I think that if I was a wishable collector, I would be all over these. So let me get back to the comments here real quick. All right, here. And Lizzie, supposed to be the first Wednesday, but not always. I think November was the final Wednesday. Okay, so a good rule of thumb, you'd say, Lizzie, would be to check on the first Wednesday of the month, right? Just in case, because I feel like Disney doesn't really announce it like they do with like the pins or plushes, right? They just kind of show up. So I guess supposed to be the first Wednesday, but not always. Okay. And then they do drop at midnight. If I'm not mistaken, it would be midnight for Pacific Standard Time, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're in Florida, New Jersey, it'd be 3 a.m. for us. Let's see. Laura got me the Alice Wishables. I really hope to get the transportation Wishables after payday. Okay. Yeah, I mean, those transportation wishables are so cute that, I mean, I feel like wishables is really a rabbit hole that is easy to fall into because they are just so adorable. Even if you're not a plush collector, they're just so cute, so detailed, and they're so soft to the touch too. So, yeah. Christine, I love the dormouse. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, so there we go. About I bought too many of these. So you know what? About if I was a Wishables collector, I would buy so many of these too because they are absolutely adorable. Any idea what they released? I have no idea. I don't know if Lizzie might know. I don't know. Maybe they were backed up because I know that with 2020, a lot of releases got a little pushback. Mike Doors, they are cute, but need to not go crazy for Alice. So many lines. Yes, there's just so much to collect out there that oh my goodness. I feel like sometimes as collectors we need to decide what things we're going to collect and what things we might kind of hold off on a little bit. For example, the Disney store keys, they have been coming out with so many keys, and word on the street is that I want to say it's going to be later this month, maybe sometime this week. I would just keep an eye on that just in case. They are going it's either mid-January or beginning of February. I'm not too sure, but they're going to come out with mystery Disney store keys. So that is something else. They're coming out with a Winnie the Pooh key. They're coming out with a Disney Up key. So there's so many keys coming out that I think I'm going to have to start being selective as to how many keys or what keys I get because just like mentors are saying, there are just so many lines and so many different things to collect that now it's getting to the point where we really have to be selective as to what we're going to collect. Um, Okay, so it's the monorail. Okay. I thought it was the Skyliner. Um the chase is so cute for Alice. Yes. Lizzie, it's weird for them to release two, Val. You're right. My bank account can't cope. Yes. So the only thing I'm thinking is that they were probably maybe backed up with some of the releases. Um I woke up at 4:30 with insomnia. Oh, well, that's things that you've had insomnia. But on the other hand, you got your wishables. Um, Laura, I collect friends. Aw. Aw. Okay. And oh, Lizzie, don't trade me. What did you do with Christian? Aw. You guys are awesome. So about, we talked about the wishables. Another thing that I wanted to talk about real quick, I did mention the keys. I'm gonna actually there's this Instagram page that I follow, which is the Disney Store keys. Here we go. Instagram page. She has an amazing Facebook group. So if you guys haven't checked it out, it's called the same Disney Store Key Collectors Group. I think it has like maybe 10,000 members. It's pretty insane. It's grown so much. So we have just kind of like a little glimpse as to what these new keys are going to look like. So Disney or Shop Disney Japan, they already released pictures of these new keys. So we have the Disney Pixar Up key. I'm not too sure what the word on the street is for this one. I want to say it's going to be either towards the end of January, beginning of February. So it's one of those things that we kind of have to keep an eye out. Lizzie, when I saw this Up key, I thought of you because I know that you collect Up, and it's such a pretty key too. So that is one of the keys that we'll be getting. And this is a better look at it. I like how they incorporated the balloons into this. I think that it just makes it so cute. I love the colors. It's so pretty. And then this is another one that's coming out. I feel like this looks an awful lot like the other key that we had recently. I forget what it's called. It's one of the latest keys that we had when the New Year's key came out. So that's another one, and it comes with a pin too, which is something that Disney's been doing a lot too. So they're releasing the keys and the key pin. And we have this really cute, like double pack, it looks like, of 4 key keys. So it looks like it's 4 key actually, and says Bonnie, that's so cute. So 4 key keys. So these are so cute. So we have all these keys coming out, and it's one of those things where like, oh my goodness, like I can't keep up because there's just so much uh coming out. And good morning, Mr. Techbog. Thanks so much for joining us. Lizzie, the up key will be mine. Yes, when I saw that, Lizzie, I was like, Lizzie needs this key. May need one for my key collection and my wise up collection. Yes. So I mean these keys are so pretty, but yeah, it's getting to the point that I have to be really selective with what keys I'm getting. The up is cute, but would have liked a bit of a different design on the Toy Story. Too similar. Okay. I can see that. Because let me go back to like just moving these slides around. So yeah, because right here, like towards the end of the keyboard, typically you would have the castle. Oops, like here, you have just the Pixar ball with the lamp. So I can see how maybe they would have changed something with the 4 key, so it's slightly different. But I'm thinking that's what they're gonna do with the Pixar keys, just to kind of like set them apart from the other ones. But Backdoor should have been a 4 pack. 4 keys, a 4 key. uh but okay, I have a small key collection. Okay. Oh, never mind. Car and house and PO box. All right. At first, I was like, I didn't know that Laura collected keys, but then I figured, I figured what you meant. So yeah, I don't know about that. I am really curious to see what the mystery key sets are gonna look like. I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if it's going to be in a bag, like when we get the pins. I don't know. So we'll see. Another thing that I wanted to talk about real quick. Oh my gosh, there's so much. I'll try to keep this to an hour like we typically do here. So this is the pin trader backpack I was talking about. This was released yesterday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern on Loungefly's website. It is $75. It does come with that pin that you see in the picture. It is really, really cute, but I just think that $75 is a little more than what I wanted to pay for it. So let me see actually if I can go on Loungefly's website so we can get a better look at it. I don't know. I was like, I'm debating on whether to get it or not because it's just so pretty. And I don't think I have any of the Loungefly backpacks. So I'm actually trying to open up Lunchfly's website. It looks like it is still available. So I'm going to try to share that page there a little better because we can get a better look there. So let me go on to the Lunchfly website and then just share that there instead. All right, so that looks much better. So it is so pretty. I mean, it's simple. So it's just the rose, and then there we can see the castle. And then here's just like a side view. So it looks like we have 2 zippers, the one zipper just so that you can put your pins in there, and then just the middle zipper for whatever else you might want to put inside your bag. And then I really like the lining on the inside with the enchanted rose. I think it's just a really cute, I'm just, simple design, but it's just very delicate, and even the handle here makes it look like just the glass casing around the enchanted rose, with the clear part right here in the rose and just the handle for the enchanted rose. I think it's absolutely adorable. I really like it. I don't know about the $75 part. I mean, it's a fairly big bag. It looks like it's 12 inches high by 8 inches wide, and the pin is about an inch and a half. So I don't know. I'm torn. I mean, what do you guys think? It's so pretty. I need it, but do I need it for $75? I don't know about that. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Uh, yes, even the inside is so pretty. Carrie, good Well, I was going to say good morning, but good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, Michael, let's be partners with this. um, but yeah, it is so pretty. I really like this bag, but I'm still torn about it. It would be my very first launch fly bag. Yes, Jess. You see, I know that you like Beauty on the Beast. So yeah, yesterday it's funny because I was really looking forward to 12 for it to drop. And then it dropped and it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. So Christian and I just like Laura, we talked a lot, and I'm like, I don't know, Christian, and I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until like payday and see if it's still there. If it's still there, it's meant to be. If not, then it's not. But even if it's still there, for payday, I don't know. $75 just seems like a lot. Um, I don't know. Maybe if it was a little bigger, maybe. I don't know. I think that more reasonable price for this would have been about $40. 75 just seems like a lot. McDork's lunch fly bags usually sell for that price. Yeah, but I don't know about this one. Maybe I'm just being cheap. But I think that $45 would have been more reasonably priced than 75. We can pay half and we can get there you go. Carrie, I love lounge fly bags. Yes, I love them too. Like I think they are gorgeous. I think that they are just the right size. They are very detailed, but I do think that they tend to be on the pricier side. Maybe if Lunchfly comes out with like a coupon or something. Maybe I'll get it. We'll see. But that is one of the things that came out this past week. But I really like that. It also comes with a pin because, a lot of us here are pin collectors. And I think that pin is really pretty, especially if you collect castles like me. And Jess, I think you collect some castles as well. I think it's like a really cute bonus to have in there. So let's say the pin was priced at like $10, then the bag would still be 65. So we'll see. We'll see what we do with that. And with that said, I also wanted to cover a couple more things real quick. Carrie, my bank account hates me. You know what? Mine feels the same way. I was just in Disney. I was there for 2 weeks. We went to Disney and Universal Studios, and I feel like I spent so much. And luckily, I had gift cards. I have Disney gift cards, so a lot of the stuff that I purchased in Disney was using gift cards. But yeah, I know my wallet's like no. My wallet was so happy when it saw that Stitch was going to be the new collection because my wallet was like yes. We can take a little break. But you know what? Talking about Disney real quick, you didn't visit me. What do you mean? You didn't I have proof. I have a video. I don't know if you guys saw it yesterday where I hung out with Jody and Laura and McDorks, and even Ryan from Disney Pins vlog on New Year's Eve. So that was really fun. But so my thoughts on Disney and COVID and everything. I think Disney's doing a great job with social distancing. They do have markers on the ground when you're waiting in line for your rides, which is great. They do have cast members that McDorks, I wasn't there. You were there. So McDorks just teasing, Christian's teasing me because when we were hanging out, I forgot that we had all gone together to Morimoto Asia. And I'm like, McDorks, Christian, you should go there someday. And it's like, girl, we just went there with you 2 days ago. um, so yeah. But anyway, so I feel like Disney's doing a really good job with making sure everybody is staying safe. And if they notice that your mask is like over here, they'll let you know that you need to fix it. People that are not complying, they're removing from the park. But they're doing a really good job. Some other rides have plexiglass in there just to make sure everybody is safe. Some other rides that don't have plexiglass, they'll spreading people. So like they'll have they'll keep like space between the seating areas. Oh, you guys too. Um, and they're just really cautious with everything. And I really love that you have to reserve your park because that is their way to make sure that they're not at overcapacity for the park. I believe they're supposed to be running at 35% capacity, same as Universal. So Disney's way of making sure this actually happens is by having people reserve their park, and that way they know how many people are going to be there, and so on. Universal, on the other hand, basically just do the old fashioned way. You show up and they kind of start counting how many people are in. And but once they hit capacity, which they've been hitting capacity around 8 a.m., at least the closer I got to New Year's Day and New Year's Eve, they weren't allowing anybody else in. However, if you were staying on property, you were still able to go in. Or if you had a park ticket for that specific day, you were still able to go in. So they were running at a higher capacity than they should. So what stinks about that is that, let's say you are in the park, but you can't really ride the rides you want, because if the rides are at capacity, you cannot make the line to go on your ride. So that's the one thing that I feel like Universal has to work on a little bit. It's just crowd control. But other than that, I think they're doing great. Both Disney and Universal have hand sanitizing stations pretty much everywhere. They check your temperature right before you go into the park. They take your temperature at the resorts. If you have a dining reservation at one of the hotels, they'll take your temperature. Universal will do the same thing. So at the resort, they'll take your temperature. Also, when you go into the park, so they're doing really good when it comes to that. But yeah, my only complaint with Universal is that they need to do better at crowd control. Other than that, I think they're doing great. Something that Universal is doing that Disney is not doing is that while you wait in line to go on a ride, they have a cast member there that gives you hand sanitizer. And if you don't put on hand sanitizer before going on the ride, you're not getting on the ride. So Disney's not forcing you to put on hand sanitizer, but they have hand sanitizing stations. Universal will make you use it right before getting on a ride. So, I mean, those are things that kind of make you feel a little better, a little safer when you're there. So, but overall, I mean, I had a great time. I didn't think that having plexiglass on some other rides or the spacing of some other rides ruined my experience. I think I still had a great time. And something else is that some of the queues for some of the rides at Disney, they had some of the interactive parts deactivated. For example, Mine Train. When you're in the queue, you can play with different things. There's an area where like water comes down, and then you spin some little barrels around and things like that. So all of that was not working. They had that all turned off just to make sure that people were not like gathering there and like touching stuff. So those are some things that I think were great. So I did have a great time. So I just figure I share that with you guys. But before we end today's stream, I did want to share one more thing with you guys. So we finally had a glimpse at what bear with me here, the new D23 gift is going to be for 2021. So let me go ahead and share that real quick. Almost there. Almost there. All right. So this is going to be the gift for 2021. So it's celebrating the 50 most magical years for Walt Disney World Resort, because we do know that Disney World turns 50 this year, which is amazing. And then with this, we are going to get a lunchbox, which I think is so cute. It's like an old-fashioned vintage lunchbox. And we're also going to have a set of 5 retro pins, which we'll see towards the bottom left-hand corner of the picture. I think it's really cute that they're including pins with their gift sets, because I don't know about you guys, but I look forward to the pins. And let me see what else we have here. And we also have a pennant for, let's see, we have a pennant here. I guess you can put pins or whatever you want in there. And then we have a vinyl record featuring music from the parks. I don't have a record player. I don't know about you guys. I know that Dirk wants to get a record player. We don't have one yet. And a commemorative newspaper. I think it's really cute. I mean, I feel like a lot of the times these welcome gifts are worth around maybe like $60 or so. I think I don't know. That's the value that I put on that. But the membership did go up in price a little bit. When I first signed up was December of 2019, and they had a 50% promotion. So really, at the time, I only paid $60 to join D23, and the pin set that year was the gold pin set, which I thought that alone was worth $60. I was pretty happy with my membership. Now, when it renewed this past December, it was expensive. I think it was like $140. And the year before, the Gold family membership was 120. So 140 some dollars for the renewal. It kind of hurt a little bit. But actually, I had two flowers, those florecitas. She asked me on Instagram. She's like, I mean, is it worth it? So I haven't been to any D23 in-person events. I mean, with everything that's going on, I mean, those are not really happening right now. So really, the membership for me has been more to have access to exclusive membership. I mean, you do get a quarterly magazine, you do get the welcome gift. Um, but I mean, other than that, I don't know how I feel about the membership anymore. Just because if it goes up in price, and I don't know, I'm not getting too much out of it. But this would be the gift for the 2021 renewal. I just renewed in December 2020, and actually just have my gift set right here. So I'll be doing a video on that just to show you what the gift was for 2020. So it kind of stinks that my membership is in December because I don't get to open the gift until the end of the year, which we've known about all year. So my 2021 membership gift I won't get until December of 2021. So that kind of stinks a little bit, but I mean, it's cool that they do have these pins included within the gift set. And another thing that D23 is doing is that they're doing away with the Gold family memberships. Now they're calling it the Duo plan. So basically, you can share your membership with one more person in the household, and I believe both of you would get a card. So it's just really having a shared membership. Now, with my membership that renewed as a Gold family membership in December, I should be getting an email hopefully later this month. I want to say it was around the 11th of the month, with instructions as to how to change it to the dual plan. So I don't know. What do you guys think about D23? Is anyone here D23 member? Let me know. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is that we finally saw the Festival of the Arts pins. I think they are so pretty. I don't think I'm gonna ask for a pickup because I really want to try to like focus more on like just certain things that I collect. So I'm not just like buying everything because I feel like when I came back from my trip, I looked around and I'm like, oh my goodness, I am surrounded by stuff. So I can see how like maybe I might need to just kind of really consider what I'm going to collect. These are absolutely beautiful and I love Figment, but I don't know if I'm going to actually try to get any of these. If I do, I think that I really like that top one, top left corner where there's Mickey and Donald just painting. Another one that I really like is, take a quick look here. Just really, the pass holder one is really cute. I mean, they're all so pretty, but I don't know how I feel about the new animation that we have for Mickey and Minnie and Donald. I don't know. I think it kind of takes away from the original Mickey. How do you guys feel about the new animation? We actually just did Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for the first time this past December. And to me, I feel like it's a little overrated. I feel like there was so much hype around Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but when we actually went on the ride, it was super cute. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know how I feel about the new animation style, and I don't know. My thoughts are that I prefer the Great Movie Ride to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I feel like if they still wanted to do that ride, maybe they could have done something like separate just for that. But I think that the Great Movie Ride was better. What do you guys think? My oh, here we go. It's moving. Yeah, I thought my I thought my StreamYard froze again. I agree about the ride, Melissa. Yeah, so I think that Great Movie Ride has such nostalgia about it. It was such a great ride. It was there for so long. It was a long ride too, and it was so different. Like you saw all these different movies there, even Alien, which was kind of like I don't know, unexpected when you got to that one part where you see the alien and stuff. But I love that ride. It was so special. So that's why I really wanted to see if Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway was gonna just kind of do it justice. Not in the sense that it would have to be a similar ride, but I was hoping that it would be just as good as Great Movie Ride. So I was a little disappointed. Yes, I missed the Great Movie Ride. Christina didn't like the new Mickey and Minnie design, but I watched the cartoons and they're funny. So okay, so maybe I'll have to do that. Maybe I'll have to watch the cartoons so they can kind of grow on me because I feel like this new design just kind of gets away from what Mickey and Minnie used to look like, I guess. But I mean, when the Mickey and Minnie have they have evolved over the years, the design. Uh, I just think that this one just looks very, I don't know, like I don't know. I'm not a fan. Lizzie. Um, oh, I just want it for the plushes. Oh, what I miss? I have no idea. Just won't let me do it. Doesn't say what the problem is. Oh no. Okay. I've been trying all week to rejoin for this gift, so it won't let me. Oh dear. Oh, really? For D23? Have we talked about this, Lizzie? I didn't know that. Hopefully they fix it. That is definitely frustrating. Um, but with that said, you guys, let me go ahead and um, close this part real quick. And I'm back. With that said, we're already at the hour. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Val has a question. Have you seen the new telephone discussion? I saw the new reveal pins. Let me look them up real quick on Disney Pins blogs. I think these are the ones that you're talking about, and they are really cute. I was tempted to get them. Are you talking about these? Let me share my screen real quick. And okay, are we talking about these? These are really cute. I didn't get any of them. um yeah, they're cute, but like nothing that I collect, but I think they're really cute. Another thing that I saw here is let me see. Okay, here, that's a better picture. I think that those switchboard ones are so cute. They are so pretty, but again, I gotta kind of like uh just control what I collect. But these are so pretty. But no, I didn't get any of those. But let me know if you get them and what you think about them once you open them. Let's see. Rafi loves the cartoons. Okay, so maybe I do need to watch the cartoons so it can kind of grow on me too. Aw. But again, with that said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me on this very first episode of Disney Collectibles Sunday. You guys have made it so much easier because it's definitely odd to just do it by myself. But I know that I'm not alone. I'm here with my wonderful Disney Sunday family, right? So again, thank you so much for joining me today. So next week we'll talk about how the Disney Stitch Crash's Disney Merch Pass went and any other news that might have come out during the week. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful Sunday. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.